Are you tired of feeling like the real estate market is shifting under your feet and no one is giving you a game plan? Well, hey, I'm Market Mike Petras, and this video isn't just about data or headlines. This is where we break down the real estate market in Ada and Canyon County and translate it into the best possible strategies for today's buyers, sellers, and investors, and even renters. No fluff, no vague advice, just a clear path forward based on what's actually happening in the Treasure Valley right now. We've crunched the numbers, compared this month's data to past market cycles, and studied every shift in inventory, pricing, and demand. And now we're turning that insight into action for you. Because knowing the market is one thing, but knowing what to do about it is everything. But before we dive in, I've got a couple of tools I'll want you to bookmark. If you're shopping for a home, or even just curious, skip the Zillow daydreaming and head to www.mpre.homes. That's where you'll find my real-time home search, updated faster than any other site out there. And for sellers wondering what your home is really worth in today's environment, you can get a free local home evaluation at that same site. It's quick and it'll give you clarity you need to make a confident decision. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future updates like this. And if you find this valuable, hit that like button, share it with someone you're thinking about real estate right here in the greater Boise, Idaho area, and grab my free relocation guide via the link in the description below, or simply scan the QR code right over here to my left. Now let's break down all that data that you saw before in Ada County and Canyon counties and what you should be doing about it. But first, let's go ahead and let's recap that data. Let's start with where we are right now. In Ada County, total single-family homes are up 7.24% since January of this year, and up over 15% from January of 2023. However, we're still down about 3.7% from the 2022 peak. Existing homes are showing slightly stronger annual growth, but they dipped 3% from last month. New construction followed an opposite trend and is still up 7.46% year over year. This month's inventory tells us a lot too. 2.52 months overall, with just 2 months for existing homes and a much higher 3.76 months for new construction. That gap is critical. Meanwhile, over in Canyon County, we saw home values tick up 1.48% from May. Total single-family prices are up 3.41% year to date and nearly 10% since January of 2023, but still down about 7.7% from the market peak in mid-2022. Existing home prices dipped 1.98% in June, and inventory is tighter at 2.29 months. But on the flip side, new construction again surged at 6.25% month over month and sits at 2.98 months worth of inventory, an increase that could create short-term negotiation leverage for buyers. This all points to one thing: a market in transition. Rates, supply level, and buyer behavior are shaping different opportunities depending on your goals. So let's break down your best moves heading into summer. And buyers, let's start with you. For buyers, especially in Ada County, it's all about understanding where the leverage lies. Inventory is still tight for existing homes, especially with just 2 months available, which means multiple offers are still a possible reality in very hot neighborhoods. But don't be discouraged. The dip in prices last month opens a short window where some sellers are getting nervous and maybe dropping prices. But new construction is still where your strongest leverage sits. With higher inventory and consistent price drops, builders are motivated more than ever. Look for concessions, rate buydowns, upgraded packages, or closing cost assistance, especially in Ada, where inventory is well over 3.5 months. In Canyon County, new builds are also heating up again, but the price appreciation we just saw might spook some of the first-time buyers. If you're looking there, act quickly before the momentum solidifies itself. On both sides of the valley, though, if you're pre-approved, flexible, and are willing to explore builder incentives, you can still win, even in a market that's nudging upward again. And if you're a buyer in today's market, especially in Ada or Canyon County, you should know this. The landscape is more balanced now than it has been in years. With months of inventory hovering around 2.5 in Ada and 2.56 in Canyon, you finally have some breathing room, but that doesn't mean that homes are just sitting around waiting for you. New construction options are flooding the market with incentives, while existing home sellers are starting to adjust their pricing more realistically. So this actually spells the perfect window to get serious. Lock in your criteria and be ready to move when the right opportunity appears. And if you're still scrolling Zillow and hoping something pops up, you're missing the good stuff. To get that, head over to www.mpre.homes and use my real-time home search. It's synced directly with the MLS and will show you what is really out there before anyone else sees it. So buyers, while you might be thinking to yourself, well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and wait for mortgage interest rates to drop. Well, is that really a good idea? Because what we've already seen via when the Fed actually made their first rate cut back in September of 2024, what happened to the mortgage applications? They absolutely skyrocketed when lenders got into a sweet spot of about 5.5% to 5.75. And if the Fed actually starts playing ball and starts cutting the federal funds rate, which isn't directly linked to mortgage interest rates, but has a ripple effect to them, we can see buyers start flooding the market again. And even with our inventory at what levels we have seen, that can mean that inventory can get swapped up very quickly in the event of that occurrence. And if that happens, we can see home prices begin to rise. So the question is for you as buyers, take the pain now and refinance later, or wait for the rates to drop and wait for other buyers to actually hit the market. So if you have any further questions, of course, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to discuss what is happening in our markets and really break it down for you any further and answer any questions that you do have regarding the Treasure Valley. And if you're looking to make a move out of state, of course, I do have my free relocation guide. That can be found in the description below, or simply scan the QR code right over here to my left. Buyers, I look forward to hearing from you. So sellers, it's your turn. What's your best strategy right now? Well, sellers, this is a timing game. In both counties, year-over-year gains are impressive, but last month's slight price dips, especially in existing homes, signals growing buyer resistance. The July to August period is often one of the most critical selling windows of the year, too. After mid-August, buyer urgency often declines, with the back-to-school and late summer travel distractions. In Ada County, if you're listing an existing home, it's crucial to price correctly right out of the gate. Inventory is low, yes, but not low enough to forgive overpricing. Well-prepared homes that are turnkey and move-in ready are often still commanding strong offers, but condition and strategy matter now more than ever. In Canyon County, existing sellers have slightly more competition, but your advantage is that buyers are still flooding towards affordability. If your home presents as a great value, you can still move quickly. Just don't wait too long, because seasonal slowdowns hit this part of the valley sooner. So sellers, your strategy this summer needs to revolve around positioning. The market is still stable, but not forgiving. Buyers are active, but they're also informed and cautious. Overpricing leaves your home sitting, especially with new construction, creating direct competition in both counties. But price it right, prep it properly, and hit the market with momentum. That is where you'll win. This isn't about chasing top dollar. It's about capturing the right buyer quickly and maximizing your net. The first step is to find out what your home is worth in today's market. So go to www.mpre.homes and get your free local home evaluation. It will help you understand where you stand and what it would take to sell in this market with confidence. But of course, to truly know what your home is worth in today's market, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to set up about a 30-minute appointment with you where I can come over, sit down, and discuss the best ways that I can go ahead and sell your home in the quickest time possible and for the most money in today's market. And also bring with me a comparative market analysis to let you know what your home is worth in today's market. Sellers, I look forward to hearing from you. All right, investors. Well, is the best strategy for you right now? Well, this is actually where things kind of get fun. In Canyon County, year-over-year growth in new construction is up over 15%. And the recent 6.25% month-over-month jump suggests that inventory-friendly inventory is moving fast. That's your cue to focus on new builds that haven't been picked over. Target properties with strong rental projections and builder concessions that lower your cash to close. In Ada County, investor upside is in long-term equity growth. While June was a plateau month, the year-over-year gains over 7% for total single-family homes and 15.42% for existing show real velocity. If you're looking to play the appreciation game, this market still delivers over time. And don't forget rent growth. Inventory is low, especially in existing homes, which supports upward pressure on rents. Both counties still offer strong rental demand, particularly for well-located homes under $500,000 in Canyon and under $600,000 in Ada. Investors, also look off market, negotiate creativity, and use builder competition to your advantage. Q3 is shaping up to be a smart buy window. So if you're investing or even thinking about it, there's more opportunity right now than the headlines would have you believe. Rents are stabilizing. Prices in both counties are still below their 2022 peaks, and inventory is giving you options. But the key is knowing how to analyze the deals. Builders are still offering incentives. Resale sellers are adjusting. It's a math game. Cap rate, cash flow, and long-term equity growth. I'm helping investors run real numbers on off-market deals and neighborhood-specific comps every week. So if you want to know what kind of cap rates are realistic in today's market, let's talk. I'll help you dig into the numbers and spot the growth plays while the market's still moving sideways. So investors, please feel free to reach out to me. More than happy to have a discussion with you, and I look forward to the day that we speak. All right, and last but not least, renters. Well, renters, is your best strategy right now? Well, here's the hard truth. The window for waiting until prices fall is closing. Both counties are showing solid year-over-year price growth. Even with slight dips this month, the long-term trend is clear. Home values are rising again. And if you're renting and hoping for a better entry point, you may already be behind. With inventory tight for existing homes, just 2 months in Ada and 2.29 months in Canyon, rental competition is going to keep prices elevated. And even if interest rates fall even slightly, buyer competition will only grow. Your best move is to lock in a low-priced property while builder incentives are still generous, or while you can still get them for existing home sellers. You don't need to find the perfect home, just the perfect opportunity. Buy smart now, and you'll be glad that you didn't wait a year to pay more for less. Renters, I get it though. Timing a jump into home ownership is intimidating, but with prices in both counties still down from the 2022 peak and interest rates slowly starting to settle, there's finally a little daylight for first-time buyers and move-up renters. If you're tired of the rent increases and dreaming about locking in your own space, this could be the most flexible market we've had in a while. You don't have to buy tomorrow, but you should know that you could afford what's even out there. Use my real-time home search tool at www.mpre.homes and see what fits your lifestyle and your budget. I'm always happy to walk through the process with you and help you figure out whether buying makes sense right now or maybe in just a few months. And if you're looking for a place to start, starting with a lender, if you need one, is always going to be the place to start. So if you're looking for awesome loan officers just to have a simple conversation with and not give all the details and numbers, I do have awesome loan officers that I can put you in touch with just to start building the foundation for when you're ready. Renters, I look forward to hearing from you. So if you're planning a move to the Treasure Valley or just trying to figure out your best next move, don't forget to grab my free relocation guide. That can be found in the description below, or simply scan the QR code right over here to my left. It's packed with all sorts of insights that keep you in tune on what's happening right here in the greater Boise, Idaho area. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Tap that subscribe button below, hit the notification bell so that you're constantly in tune with every update that I come out with or strategy breakdown in the future. And I'm here every month with the most relevant real-time advice you'll find, especially in the real estate space right here in the Boise area. I'm Mike Petras, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless. And I look forward to the day that I call you my neighbor.